Hey everyone, in this video, let's do a comparison of Grok 3 and ChatGPT. In order to do so, let's start with Grok, and you can find Grok a couple of ways. You can either go to x.com, and if you're logged in, then you should be able to find Grok here in the left menu. Just click on that and Grok will open up. Furthermore, you can also go to the chat option here on the bottom right hand corner. You're going to see this Grok icon. If you click on that, that actually opens up Grok in a nice little separate chat window here. Furthermore, with Grok, you do have access to an app, and ChatGPT has that as well. So that is something new that they've offered, is a standalone app that you can download on your device. So you can go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and find Grok there. From there, a couple of key differences, or I would say the key difference between Grok and ChatGPT has to do with its memory. So you can see here on ChatGPT that it says memory full. And in order to fix that, so essentially what this means is as you're having a conversation with ChatGPT, different conversations, ChatGPT is going to keep a memory of your conversations. And this is really nice feature because what it means is that ChatGPT is cross-referencing your different conversations so that it's able to understand you better and provide more intuitive, tailored responses. That to me is quite a big deal. And this is something where Grok still falls short. Grok doesn't keep a memory of your different conversations. Now, it keeps a history of your different conversations. And here we could see that now we have this history icon. If we click on that, then you can see all of your different conversations here. And that's very similar to how ChatGPT is set up. You got all your conversations here on the side. So this is something that Grok didn't have before. Now it does, and that is a big deal. Another thing that Grok offers, which is quite nice, is you have the ability to bookmark specific conversations, and then you just go to your bookmarks tab, and boom, there they are. The other thing that that Grok offers, which is quite a big deal, is the images tab here. So as you are using Grok, you can generate essentially unlimited images. I haven't run into a limitation yet, and this is pretty exciting because if you are somebody who uses your credits for generating images, well, you might want to take a look at Grok because now you have a designated tab for your images. And another thing that I like to do with Grok is have specific conversations designated to certain themes where I want to be able to get images related to that. So for example, here's a commercial that I'm working on, an ad that I'm working on. And so I can go with Grok and basically say, this is the idea. And can you generate me some examples regarding my idea here? And so this is what I have been able to do with Grok. And so that's really, really nice. Now, what it generates might be somewhat limited in terms of how detailed you can get, and things like character consistency and all of that. I don't think that Grok has those abilities yet. That's where you might want to use a different platform like Leonardo or something of the sort. But at the very least, though, the fact that you have unlimited images and the results are really quite nice, actually. Depending on what you're looking for, but let's just depending on what you're looking for. Like if you just want some cool wide shots of a city or something like that, then this is where Grok is really helpful for stuff like that. If you're looking for character consistency, then you might not find that. And some of the results are kind of hit and miss. Some of them are pretty good. A lot of it has to do with the prompts that you're using, but that's a main difference between Grok and ChatGPT. Is ChatGPT does do image generation, but it's limited. There's only so many images that you can generate per day before you need to use the subscription. Now, it does regenerate every 24 hours, and then you can do, I think it's like about 4 to 6 images you can do before you run into that barrier. But that's not too bad. That's going to be enough for some people's use. But if you really want to do some brainstorming and you want to generate a bunch of images, the fact that Grok will do that now is quite a big deal. Now, going back to the memory, that is one of the things about ChatGPT that to me is kind of a essential component. But where Grok might be better than ChatGPT is in the fact that Grok pulls from up-to-date information. It pulls from current events. It pulls from X itself for all of its data. And so the fact that it's doing that means that the responses that you're going to get with Grok, I think essentially what we could say about Grok is that Grok aspires to be a free speech chatbot. Now, that's debatable. You can get into that. I'm sure other people have talked about it, but this is something that arguably Grok is less biased in its responses, and it's more honest in terms of pulling from actual tweets and different conversations that people are having online. And so the fact that you're getting information from that way is part of its selling point. Now, with ChatGPT, one of the things that we can consider with ChatGPT is how is ChatGPT being programmed, and are its responses biased in some form or fashion? And I would say that having some conversations with ChatGPT about certain subjects, it definitely has a specific leaning when it responds in certain regards. However, one thing that I have found with ChatGPT is that it can be reasoned with, and this is an important function. And the fact that it carries a memory, like I said, it just does a good job of being able to analyze your personal philosophies and ideas and provide more intuitive responses based on its understanding of you as a person. Now, whether you like that or not, that is something that ChatGPT does. And I would say that it's one of the reasons why it still remains my favorite chat platform that I use, because of the fact that it does have the ability to adjust itself based on your criticisms and concerns and questions. And because it keeps a memory of that, then that to me is kind of a big deal. So if we go over to our profile icon here and we go to our settings, then you're going to see the personalization section here in your settings. And this is where you can manage your memories. So you can either toggle the memory off completely if you don't like that. But if you want to manage your memories, if you click on that, then you're going to see here that you have a variety of memories that ChatGPT has pulled. Now it's limited. You can see it's fairly limited, but you can delete specific topics of conversation if you feel like it's not that necessary to your overall to the overall discussion that you're trying to have. But this is another place where you might want to go with that subscription, so that way you have more space for your memories. So if we click on that, then that's going to bring us to the subscription page. And you can see here that in order to upgrade, it's going to cost $20. So comparing the two, I would say that they're really quite evenly matched in certain regards. The fact that Grok has unlimited image generation and the fact that it's pulling from current events, that's kind of a big deal. Also, it's got some really nice quality of life updates that are bringing it much more up to par with ChatGPT and other platforms, other models that have been around longer. Where ChatGPT still comes ahead is that the fact that it has that memory, I would say that that's a big deal. And I would say that if Grok gets around, actually had a little bit of an earthquake there. But to just wrap this up here, Grok, ChatGPT, very even matched in certain regards. Depending on what you're looking for, you might want to prefer one over the other. But I would say at this point, Grok is definitely competing. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe for more helpful tips.